Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
And I'm Maureen Akers. Welcome, Gary.
Good morning.
Yes, glad to have you.
Thank you.
Our question today, Gary, is there are some changes in the law with tort reform. What will this mean for people?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the answer to that. I think it's going to complicate things a lot for lawyers and judges particularly, because there's some fundamental changes in the presentation of evidence that are taking place. Some of the changes, they're okay, you know, they're kind of in compliance or similar to what the federal rules are. There's different rules in federal court than state court sometimes, but generally we're kind of turning upside down some of our long established rules, as it relates to trials, really, because when an answer has to be filed has changed. There can be delays there by crafty insurance companies, frankly. I mean, this is driven by the insurance industry.
Okay.
There'll be delays there. There'll be, I think, delays in the presentation of evidence. We're now going to have two trials in a lot of cases to decide the case where we used to have one. We'll try a case on whose fault it is, and then we'll try a case on the damages coming out of that instead of just having one trial for that. So that's weird, you know. So we'll see how that works. And then there's a gag order really on lawyers' arguments, which is odd. So I don't know where these things end up. They'll all be challenged, I suspect. But in the short term, lawyers won't be able to argue value for how your life has been impacted. So, you know, we can talk about medical bills, talk about lost earnings, but how has your life turned upside down or changed? And that's the pain and suffering element. Lawyers are just going to have, there's going to be arguments that come around, but essentially what the law anticipates is that the lawyer will just say, all right, jurors, you've heard how Maureen's life has been turned upside down. Y'all put a number on it, instead of getting any guidance from the lawyer, which is kind of the art of the deal, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, a few aberrational verdicts have given fuel to changing it for all trials where, you know, most of those verdicts don't get collected or they get overturned anyway. A lot of them do. So it's going to change how we practice law. And it's not going to have much impact on your pocketbook, I dare say.
Okay, all right. And real quick, so will it change our insurance rates or anything?
You know, I don't think so. I think what's going to change your insurance rate is going to be the increased cost of the vehicles we all drive. Because that's driving up our collision and comprehensive coverages.
Thank you, Gary. We'll see you on the next Legal Break.